welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my videos. Today I have finally a new video again. Last week I also uploaded a video and today I'm going back into the skateboard design videos. I had some issues with my model, it crashed and files got corrupted, so I had to start all over again. Luckily I had some files backed up on a different computer and I could use some of it, but most I had 95% I had to redo. So the last couple of months I've been working also on redoing all the work that I already done. Luckily, of course, I filmed everything to put on YouTube, so I could re-watch everything to get most of the dimensions. And yeah, that helped me get back on track a little bit quicker, but it is still a lot of work. So today I am showing you progress so far, and for those of you who don't know what it is all about, as you can see on the screen right now, it is basically a kit car, electric, single-seater, ultra-low profile and very lightweight. And the funny thing about it is that you can put different type of body styles on top of it, whatever you like. So if you like a modern day sportier car, you can put that on. If you like a hot rod, you can put a hot rod body on. If you like, for example, classic cars like a Jaguar E-Type, you can put a body style on it like that. So that's the cool thing about this kit. As long as it is basically the front engine two-seater type configuration, then you can model the body for this particular car. And then the dimensions and the ratios will be fine. In upcoming videos I will be going over the hollow point body. That's my own version of a sportier, a little bit of a retro car body design. I will be working on that one, and I will also be working on the panel van. I will add some pictures here as well. Yeah, the panel van is just something I really like. As I mentioned, I like the games Mafia, and you have a lot of older cars there, and one of my favorite cars is a 30-something panel van, and then of course chopped as a hot rod. And that's basically one of the main cars that I will be designing. But of course there are a lot of different body options for this car, so yeah, I will of course be exploring other body designs, but of course the engineering of the hubs and the suspension and the chassis, etc, 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 also has to be done. So it's a little bit of a parallel thing where I am designing the chassis and the suspension, the battery pack, and then I will be designing the body and the interior, etc, etc. So yeah, let's dive into the video, and welcome back again, and I hope you enjoyed this video. As you might know, the program I use for my modeling is SolidWorks. During the day hours I work with the program as an engineer, and as my YouTube channel I also work with it, but then I do car design and surface modeling mostly, and of course I have to design the chassis and the suspension and the power pack, etc. And then I use all the other features of SolidWorks. Today what I will be doing is modeling like a wide fender of a classic rally car slash a Subaru Impreza, or cars like that have that flared wide wheel arch, not the rounded ones but the flared out ones. And I actually don't have any car design at this point in time which has that flared out design, so I was thinking, well, why not try it? So that's the reason that I'm experimenting with it, and it's just a front fender just to experiment with it, and maybe down the road I'll get an idea of how to use it or where to use it, and then we can go a little bit deeper into it. For now, just a quick a little bit of a tutorial on how to design a front fender. I basically make like a half a fender, and then the rest of the car could follow naturally, but yeah, for now only a front fender. What I do generally is, I have a certain ratio I use for the front fender liner, so I have a nice wheel gap and I have some clearance. Since this is such a low vehicle and such a lightweight vehicle, I don't have a lot of suspension travel. I also have quite big tires, so there's a lot of dampening in the tires as well. So it's like 40 mil, a little under 2 inches of suspension travel, and that should be more than sufficient for such a lightweight car. And so I'm designing the front wheel arch in that wide style as I mentioned, and if you have any questions on it, or if you want me to do another tutorial on how to design such a fender or something else on the car, please let me know, and there will be coming some more in detailed videos, and then I will try to explain a little bit more about my process as well. So generally what I would like to do is that I make like a full sketch of the car, so that I know that the ratios of the car are correct, and that sketch you can just copy paste into each new model that you make. Furthermore, I define several base surfaces, so the outside of the front fender, outside of the rear fender, the height of the floor, for example, those things. And when that main sketch that I have that determines the ratio, I use that to design the features, and then to accomplish those features I make sketch lines, and you have your main shape kind of sketch lines and you have guidelines. As you see me designing here, I'm making guidelines and sketch lines, and then I use them to make surfaces. Now I mentioned this before in my other tutorials, you don't want to make triangles. The only way you can make a triangle is by using a fill surface, but then you need to have all the other surfaces around it, and you just are left with a gap, and that gap you can use a fill surface. The other thing that you can do is make a square and then cut off a piece so you have a triangle, but you cannot make an actual triangle because it just don't understand that shape. But anyway, I'm just making these shapes and making it into a fender. Sometimes when you think you're doing the right thing, you get crazy weird lines and wavy lines, and then you need to fix them, and that's something you'll see happening here as well. As you can see from this video, we have done a lot of work. If you imagine that 95% of all the things that I had were deleted and gone and corrupted, yeah, I am now quite up to speed again, where I can do most of my modeling. I still miss a lot of suspension components, etc, etc. But anyway, it is good to be back at this point at least. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or if you want to subscribe, please do so. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you again here on my channel. And yeah, if you want somebody else to give a heads up, if you like this or if you think somebody else likes it, please share it. And yeah, looking forward to your reactions, your comments, your likes and your subscriptions. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye bye.